Just because a person has photos of their exes doesn't mean they are cheating on you. If in your past you knew someone who had photos of their ex-boyfriend saved on their phone and they did end up getting back together with the ex, that was an isolated experience, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen again, since in that case we would be talking more about a cognitive distortion known as overgeneralization. A discriminative stimulus is preceded by a punishment, in this case perhaps infidelity or maybe another catastrophic event, right? That's where another cognitive distortion called catastrophizing would also come in, where we make the magnitude of an experience quite exacerbated. Let's read the next case. Hello, how are you? I've been watching your videos for a while now, and honestly, they've helped me quite a lot. I have a question, or rather, what can I do in this case? I've been dating a girl and we are currently boyfriend and girlfriend, but I found photos of her with her ex-partner and we've been dating for 8 months now. Obviously, I confronted her and asked her why she hadn't deleted them since we've been together for 8 months, and she replied that she had forgotten. And honestly, I'm thinking about ending this relationship, but I would like to know your opinion. Thank you. Well, I would recommend that you instead identify what it is that bothers you, brother, because that is not evidence that she is being unfaithful to you. Perhaps your mind processes it as something catastrophic because you have past experiences that make you feel, for example, humiliation. Regularly, when these types of events happen to them, some men tend to believe that they are fools, or pardon the expression, that they are idiots, simps, or whatever you want to call it. And that, well, is obviously painful, but if we do a functional analysis of the behavior, that discriminative stimulus, which is basically the antecedent, precedes, redundancy aside, a punishment. What is the punishment? Sometimes it can be the feeling of humiliation itself. So, to avoid feeling humiliated, I make a scene, I get defensive, or whatever you want to call it, because, well, I'm not an idiot, right? I'm an alpha male. How embarrassing it would be if my friends made fun of me because I'm a simp. And it is precisely in these affirmations where catastrophizing comes in. Regardless of whether she truly forgot to delete photos of her ex-boyfriend or not, what does that produce in you? Because the problem isn't specifically the photos, but what they represent to you within your mind. Let's remember that the central paradigm of cognitive behavioral therapy is that what affects us is not what happens, but how we interpret it, something that is also mentioned in Stoicism. You might interpret it as, okay, that's fine. I also have photos of my ex-girlfriends because I have very good moments with them. I don't miss them, but I perfectly understand that they were special people to me, so she has every right to also have those kinds of photos on her phone. Absolutely nothing is wrong with that. Or you might interpret it as, is that man better than me? Or why does she still have photos of him on her phone? What do I have that he doesn't? If you interpret it from a place of self-invalidation, obviously you're going to suffer, brother. We have no evidence of whether your partner is a narcissist or not. She only has photos of her ex-boyfriend. Passing judgment based on an isolated incident is more about emotional impulsivity, bro. Just as reacting to what someone else does is emotional dependency. You're supposed to be who you are because you want to be, not because the other person behaves in one way or another, but the decision is ultimately yours.